Okay, so if you're anything like me, you like a good scare, a good spook if you will. If you're anything like me, you'll try and scare yourself at 3 AM with scary videos. Even though you know 100% as soon as you get in your bed, you're going to be that paranoid, you're going to imagine Billy the Clown on the covers. I don't know why we all love scaring ourselves, but one of the scariest things online, to me at least, is the Backrooms. Well, at least it used to be. Let me explain. Now, you may be asking, dear viewer,
What the wumpus, who is the back room?
well, the Backrooms started back in 2019. Back then, images started popping up. These images were made to evoke a sense of nostalgia, but were also meant to feel off, uncanny. It felt as if something was missing. Now, one of these images was the original Backrooms image. But what set this apart from the other images was a small bit of text added with the image. If you're not careful and no clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the Backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you. This image and text would unknowingly start one of the biggest horror concepts on the internet, but right now it was small, simple yet terrifying. The horror of the Backrooms is that you were practically all alone, with no chance of escape. You're pretty much left in these holes to slowly starve and thirst to death, all the while you lose your mind. It's also scary knowing that you could no-clip at any time. Now, no-clipping is a video game term for when you fall out of the map into where the developers don't want you to be. A lot of the time, video games will glitch and just push you out of the map into the void. It happens a lot in this specific game. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Ark Survival Evolved. Now, in Ark's case, it's just an annoyance, but if you were to no-clip into the Backrooms, it would be a sure death, and a slow and painful one at that. In my opinion, this is perfect. It's simple, yet raises millions of questions. Who made these? Is this another dimension? Is there any actual chance of escape? The way they use no-clipping is perfect too. You can either no-clip intentionally, or the game can just break and spontaneously put you through the ground. Imagine you were just sitting in a chair watching this video and you just fell through the ground and just ended up in the Backrooms. Not gonna lie, I really need a shit and I wanna go get a fucking Twix bar. I'll be back in a minute, boys, alright. Oh! Oh, don't think I'm gonna be found at a Twix bar in the year, you know. Now you might be asking, how did popularity kill the Backrooms? Well, let's dive into that. Now, I love the Backrooms. I think it's genuinely terrifying. But apparently a lot of the internet can't find things scary unless there's a big black thing chasing you. And a lot of people couldn't grasp onto the fact that the simplicity was the horror of it. So people started adding things.
Drink the orange juice on level 8, and you will become super strong. But remember, 8 hours, 36 minutes, and 5 seconds later, your bones will shrivel up for 30 seconds, and you will also be smelled by a death hound, which, bear in mind, they're extremely dangerous due to their teeth that they shoot out of their skulls. You must be very wary of these. While you are recovering, make sure to lay low.
Now, that was improvised garbage, but I can guarantee you that's better than half the stuff that people write for these Backrooms levels. The internet tried to make the Backrooms similar to the SCP Foundation, but the Backrooms wasn't made to be an SCP Foundation, it was made to be the Backrooms. When you add all these things that didn't need to be here, it removes what made the original image so scary. Don't get me wrong though, some of these are really cool. Specifically the pool rooms. God, I love the pool rooms. But even though I love the looks of the pool rooms, I don't like the things that people have added into it. Like there's some disease, there's dark parts that I'm not meant to go to. It's apparently really glitchy. You're acting as if as soon as I no-clip into the Backrooms, I'm gonna pull out my little scrapbook and just like read the rules.
I hear this pipe on the wall. I must be in the pipe dream level. Well, I must be careful of all the things that could be in here. Apparently, so I've heard, this room has an exceeding amount of entities inside of it.
This newer version of the Backrooms has the problem of just having way too much content that is all just pretty mediocre. When you give the entire internet a book to share, it's mostly gonna suck because we're all a pretty stupid species, to be fair. I mean, I don't think I can make a scary Backrooms level. But when there are these many levels and so much stupid stuff to remember, it just loses all its fear. With all the stuff I have to remember, I feel like I'm preparing for an exam. Like, at that point, I just can't be bothered remembering. I'd rather just get eaten by some fungus monster. Overall, I think the original concept is 100 trillion times scarier. Though I still think that some of these levels are cool. Say what you want about all these new levels, but at least it tries to be good. And it can actually be argued that they are scary. But something worse would happen to the Backrooms. Something any kind of creator is terrified of. Children. Now you may be asking, how did these silly little goobers ruin the Backrooms? Well, it wasn't these silly little goobers that actually ruined it. It was the people that catered to them. Let me explain. What a truly terrifying video. Now, at this point, the Backrooms was becoming a giant phenomenon. Tens of thousands of people making videos based around it. And you know, when anything scary gets popular, it gets ruined by children. Well, it's fairer to say YouTubers with child audiences that introduced them to it. People started putting popular cartoon characters in the Backrooms.
Playtime's over. Spider-Man enters the Backrooms.
We got other classics such as Among Us, the Backrooms. These videos are basically just combining popular things with children to see if it sticks. And you know, it works, so they keep doing it. You think they care about the horror, they just care about money. These videos are pretty much everywhere now. And I'm gonna be honest, it kind of ruins the original concept. And also, whenever I think of the original concept now, I just think like Huggy Wuggy's gonna be around the corner. But at least it's brought us gems like this. And honestly, popularity killed the Backrooms. To me, at least anyway. I don't find it scary anymore with all this stupid stuff that's been surrounded with it. But you know what? I want you to tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. Also, tell me your opinion on this kind of content. It is not usually something I'd make. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, comment, etc. E-bagging. Have a nice Christmas. Happy New Year. Maybe have a good Easter. I don't know why you're watching this. And I got one last thing to say. Every white girl Fortnite skin.